there's a silent struggle many men over 60 carry alone. They eat right. They exercise. They do everything they've been told to stay healthy. Yet by mid-afternoon, their energy is gone. Confidence fades, and intimacy feels like a memory. They ask themselves quietly, has my body given up on me? The men's health industry knows this fear. That's why it floods us with promises. Capsules that claim to restore passion overnight, or treatments that cost thousands but leave you dependent. I've seen it all in my clinic, and I can tell you this. Decline is not inevitable, and the solution is not in another prescription bottle. I'm Dr. Marissa Blake, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience helping men reclaim their strength, vitality, and intimacy without drugs or surgery. And today, I want to open your eyes to something surprisingly simple. The real answer might already be sitting in your kitchen fruit bowl, because nature has already given us 3 powerful fruits, red, blue, and orange, that science shows can restore blood flow, balance hormones, and recharge your energy. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what they are, how they work, and how to use them to feel stronger, more confident, and more alive. Stay with me, because this knowledge can redefine how you age. Most men believe that fatigue, fading passion, and a weaker body are just part of aging. But the truth is more precise. What feels like getting old is usually 3 problems working quietly together. The first is circulation. Think of your blood vessels like garden hoses. When they're young, they're flexible and open, letting water, or in this case blood, flow freely. But as the years pass, they stiffen, narrow, and sometimes get clogged. The result? Less blood reaching the muscles, the brain, and especially the places men care about most for intimacy. The second problem is hormones. Testosterone, the hormone that fuels drive, strength, and confidence, gradually dips after 60. It's not just a number on a lab sheet, it's the fire in your chest, the energy that makes you feel alive. When testosterone drops, motivation, vitality, and intimacy often go with it. And the third is energy. At the cellular level, your body is like a battery. When young, it charges quickly and runs strong all day. But over time, stress, poor nutrition, and oxidative damage drain that battery. You wake up tired, crash in the afternoon, and feel like you've lost your edge. Here's the encouraging part. None of this is permanent decline. The right nutrition, especially from certain fruits, can open blood vessels, rebalance hormones, and recharge your cellular battery, bringing vitality back in ways most men never expect. Watermelon, the circulation supercharger. Let's begin with the red fruit that has surprised both scientists and patients in my practice, the watermelon. When most people think of watermelon, they picture a summer treat. But inside this fruit is a natural compound called citrulline. Once inside the body, citrulline turns into arginine, and arginine unlocks one of the most powerful molecules for men's health, nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as the master switch that tells your blood vessels to relax and open. Like turning a tap, it allows blood to flow freely again. And blood flow is everything. Without it, muscles weaken, energy fades, and intimacy struggles become inevitable. With it, men regain the firmness, strength, and vitality they thought was gone. I'll never forget Carlos, a 71-year-old patient who came to me saying, "Doctor, I'm not the man I used to be." His energy and confidence were slipping, and intimacy had nearly vanished. Instead of medication, I told him to drink a small glass, about 200 milliliters, of pure watermelon juice every morning. The results were remarkable. Within 2 weeks, Carlos returned with a smile on his face, posture upright, and a playful twinkle in his eye. His wife, he admitted, was looking at him differently. This wasn't magic. It was circulation restored. Watermelon worked with his body, not against it, to open his arteries and bring blood where it was most needed. If intimacy feels like a fading memory, don't look first to pills. Start with watermelon, the circulation supercharger, blueberry, the hormone balancer. The second fruit is small, blue, and often overlooked, the blueberry. Don't let its size fool you. This fruit is a quiet powerhouse for men's hormones. One of my patients, Eduardo, 67 years old, once sat in my office and confessed, "Doctor, I just don't feel like a man anymore." He exercised, ate well, and kept busy, but something vital was missing. His energy was low, his desire had faded, and his confidence felt like a shadow of what it once was. What Eduardo didn't realize was that his body was suffering from a drop in testosterone, the hormone that fuels not just intimacy, but drive, purpose, and strength. Testosterone is more than a lab number. It's the fire in your chest when you wake ready to take on the day. And when it declines, so does motivation, energy, and passion. Blueberries help fight this decline. They're loaded with anthocyanins, the antioxidants that reduce inflammation, a hidden enemy of testosterone. They also bring vitamin C and magnesium, nutrients critical for hormonal balance. And perhaps most importantly, they help lower cortisol, the stress hormone that silently strangles testosterone production. When Eduardo began eating a handful of blueberries each day, fresh or frozen, the shift was quick. Within a week, his energy rose, his mood improved. He felt more present, more grounded, more alive. The fire was back. In a world of quick-fix pills, the truth is simple. Blueberries help your body remember how to be a man again. Naturally. Mango, the energy power plant. Our third fruit is golden, sweet, and often overlooked. The mango. Most men see it as just a tropical treat, but I see it as a power plant for the body. One of my patients, Raphael, a 74-year-old retired professor, told me, "Doctor, I wake up already drained. I'm not sad. I'm just empty." He had lost his steady energy. Even simple tasks felt like climbing uphill. The key was not that his body was failing, but that his battery was running low. And mango is one of nature's best chargers. It's rich in vitamin C and potassium, which protect the arteries and keep blood pressure in check, ensuring circulation runs smoothly. It also carries B vitamins, which quietly support nerve health and help blood vessels stay relaxed. But the real magic is in its natural carbohydrates, the body's preferred fuel. These carbs feed directly into your cell's energy factories, the mitochondria, generating steady power without the crash. Mangoes also help regulate blood sugar, so instead of the highs and lows from processed foods, you get a smooth, lasting current of energy. When Raphael began his mornings with half a mango, paired with yogurt or just on its own, the change was dramatic. Within days, he told me, "I don't just have more energy, I feel steady again." His afternoons stopped dragging, his focus returned, and with energy flowing, everything else, walking, thinking, intimacy, became easier. Mango is more than fruit. It's the daily spark that recharges every cell in your body. How they work together. Now that we've explored each fruit on its own, let's step back and see the bigger picture. Because the real power isn't in watermelon, blueberries, or mangoes separately. It's in what happens when you bring them together. Think of your body like a performance machine. Watermelon is the mechanic that opens the fuel lines, making sure blood flows smoothly to every part of you. Blueberries are the stabilizers, quieting the inflammation and stress that burn out your hormones. Mango is the power source, charging your cells so they actually have the energy to use that blood and those hormones. When combined, the synergy is remarkable. Watermelon primes the arteries so nutrients travel freely. Blueberries protect those arteries while boosting testosterone, giving purpose and drive. And mango delivers clean, steady fuel to keep energy from collapsing midday. It's like tuning an engine. One adjustment helps, But when you fine-tune fuel, ignition, and circulation all at once, the machine roars back to life. That's the same effect these 3 fruits can have on your body. This isn't theory. It's biology working as it was designed to. And when you start your day with these fruits together, you're not just eating breakfast, you're rebuilding vitality from the inside out. Before we continue, I want to pause for a moment to invite you into this mission. Every week, I share tools and insights that help men over 60 reclaim their energy, confidence, and strength, without depending on pills or quick fixes. If this message is speaking to you, I ask you to support the channel. Click the like button so more men can discover this knowledge. Subscribe and turn on the bell. That way you'll never miss the strategies I share. And I'd love to hear from you. Type the number 1 in the comments if you believe natural solutions like these fruits could make a difference for you. Type 0 if you're not convinced yet, and tell me what topics you'd like me to cover. Your feedback guides every video I create. Immediate action plan. Knowledge only matters when it turns into action. So here's a plan you can start tomorrow morning. Something I call the morning vigor ritual. It's simple. When you wake up, pour yourself a small glass of pure watermelon juice, about 200 milliliters. This is your circulation primer. It wakes up your arteries, opening the pathways for strong blood flow. Next, take a handful of fresh or frozen blueberries. They're your hormone stabilizers, lowering stress and supporting testosterone production right from the start of your day. Finally, add half a ripe mango. This is your energy fuel, giving your cells the steady power they need to carry you through the morning without a crash. Together, these 3 fruits don't just add vitamins. They work in sequence, like a carefully tuned orchestra. The watermelon opens the stage, the blueberries set the rhythm, and the mango drives the melody of your energy. It takes no more than 5 minutes. No expensive supplements, no complicated recipes. Just 3 fruits, eaten in the right order, first thing in the morning. Try this for 7 days. Pay attention to how your body feels, your energy, your focus, even your confidence. Most men notice a change within the first week. This is how you begin reclaiming vitality, one simple habit at a time. We've now uncovered the quiet power of 3 fruits most men overlook. Watermelon, the circulation supercharger that opens the pathways for strong, healthy blood flow. Blueberries, the hormone balancers that protect testosterone and calm the stress holding you back. And mango, the energy power plant that fuels every cell, keeping you steady and sharp throughout the day. Separately, they're powerful. Together, they form a foundation for restoring vitality in ways no pill or injection can match. Because this isn't about tricking your body, it's about giving it the fuel it recognizes and responds to. Here's what I've learned in over 3 decades of practice. Aging doesn't end a man's strength. What ends it is surrender. The truth is, your body is always ready to respond. When you support it, even with something as simple as these fruits, it can surprise you. So don't accept fatigue, fading intimacy, or low confidence as your new normal. Start with the morning vigor ritual. Give your body 1 week and feel the difference. If this message resonated with you, I ask a small favor. Share this video with a friend, a brother, or someone you respect. Too many men suffer in silence, believing their best years are behind them. Let's remind them. Vitality has no expiration date. And if you want more practical, science-based ways to stay strong, energized, and confident after 60, subscribe and join this community. Together, we can redefine what it means to age with strength,